All right, Leo, you are up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and get your cards. Card. Oh, okay. Come on. All right. And that whole deck broke. Oh my goodness. And the deck for this Oracle deck is not even that big. Let's go. This is for Leo. What do we have? Oh, okay. You pop right over. And that is the fights, arguments, and conflict card. And I'm going to tell you, this is an interesting card. Wow. But it's very short and it's to the point. The card is definitely speaking of tension. You know, whether it's a romantic partner, a potential love interest, or even yourself. Conflict, unfortunately, is a part of life. How you handle it is the most important part, which will define your path forward. So let's go ahead and figure out what this is. We're going to go ahead and start, of course, with single potentials. Now, for my single Leos, this particular card definitely is giving big internal and or external conflicts that definitely are creating blocks in your love life. So perhaps you're battling insecurities or holding on to past disappointments or feeling like you're at odds with the dating scene in general. We all have been there. For example, let's just say you've been texting someone new, but every conversation feels like a power struggle. I know we all been there. I can't stand it. It's like, and actually, I had a situation like that. I don't want to make your video that long, but this guy asked me, period, point blank. He said, how do guys respond to you having so much power? I was like, what? So yeah, trust me, I know. We're going to leave that alone. Maybe you're just frustrated with the dating process. I know I am. And you just feel like no one truly gets you. You know, this is a card that's telling you to pause and reflect. You know, we have to reflect on, are we approaching love with openness or are we approaching love from a guarded perspective? What do we exactly want someone on a dating app to do? At the end of the day, these people have their own thoughts, ideas, and various things that happen in this life that we all know about life. We just experience it differently. And at the end of the day, you have to release the need to control every interaction. That is a very hard thing. There's so many people that live their life based upon what they don't want to hear. You know how irritating it is? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Da, 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 da. You on a damn dating app and you dating somebody, but you don't want to hear the crap that may come along with dating or understand that some things come with the territory. Then if you don't want the things that come along with the territory, then you shouldn't be dating. You cannot control the narrative on something that you can't control. You can only control yourself. And I know that it is harder for some than others, okay? I am going to assign definitely a 5 of Wands here. I believe that there is definitely tension and competition in your energy, but also some growth challenges. So stay true to yourself and the right connection will flow naturally, Leo Collective or Leo Singles. Of course, there's another 5. I got 5 of Wands. I'm getting 5 and 5 because, conflicts, fights, arguments, and conflicts is definitely big 5 energy. Somebody feels betrayed. You're moving forward, trying to not recreate the situation of the past. I just broke this down in the Gemini video. Maybe you did everything right, Leo, but the situation did not go the way that you wanted. We don't alter our behavior if we did everything right because it could have just been that person. That person was what it was, and you may be disappointed, but you don't alter. You give yourself grace, and you don't alter who you are, as long again as it is operating above board, and you did everything right. You can't worry about it, So I'm feeling big 5 energy, so I'm gonna assign this a 5. As far as numerology, it's time to embrace growth and step into an energy of compromise and clarity with the right person, of course. We move on to existing relationships. Now, this is big tension between you and this person. Moments of tension, disagreements over small crap, big crap. It doesn't matter. It feels like I'm intuitively getting you guys are just at each other's throats. There seems to be possibly some type of age difference or a difference in opinion If someone is constantly feeling like, someone is definitely feeling undervalued and someone is definitely feeling like they have the upper hand. So imagine you and your partner have been butting heads over something repetitive, like, stupid stuff, money, like, cleaning up the house, stuff like that. Tempers flare because both of you feel unheard. And the arguments are spiraling into bigger conflicts that, bigger than it needs to be. Who left the ice cream bowl in the sink? It's just stupid for you to have done that. A lot of fixed energy, and you are no exception. We get caught up, and I'm saying we because I'm just talking about collectively. Of course, we all have a little bit of all four elements in our chart. But if there's this you should know mentality, but you should know better. You should know this. You should know that. I hear this from Leo so much. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You should know. I hear this from a lot of fixed energy too. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. And what you have to understand is that, yeah, you should have to tell somebody something. Not in the sense where you have to babysit, because if simply telling somebody something or reminding them makes you feel like you're babysitting, then boom, you're with the wrong person, period. Because, you're not training a pet. This is a whole human being that should know certain things, but people shouldn't have to read your mind. So this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm picking up on. But if you guys sit down, you have to take a step back. What am I really upset about? Because there's always a root to something else. How can I communicate this and say it better? Like, sit down with the person, take accountability for maybe how you're coming off. Say I feel frustrated because I want us to be on the same page about X, Y, and Z. I think that if the person is receptive and on the same page with you, I'll see a breakthrough. But if they are not, it's time to get over this, because this is feeling like these arguments and fights and disagreements are just because you guys are not well aligned. I'm just going to put it out there, okay? I do see a breakthrough if you approach the situation with honesty and love. If you address the root cause, if you sit down and really be open about this, I see breakthroughs, okay? Find solutions to strengthen your bonds if the bottom line is that you want to stay together. Justice is what I'm going to say. Seeking fairness and balance in conversations. Aim for resolution, not winning, is what I'm going to say for this. And finally, my numerology insight for this one is going to be a 6. There's been a lot of 6s, I believe, in this series. It's crazy. Harmony and balance. Resolving conflicts will bring peace back to the relationship. And that gets old sometimes. So I hope and pray for things to work out for you in that situation. Let's get into XO flames. So if you're thinking about an ex or someone from your past, this card definitely is signaling unresolved tension or lingering conflict, periods. Okay? I feel like you're replaying past fights in your mind, wondering if things could have gone differently or they're doing the same thing. I think that this fights, conflicts, and fights, arguments, and conflict cards, you have to move on from this. Honestly, I feel like somebody is definitely still holding on to a lot of stuff that happened in this particular relationship, and the ex is really on that with you, Leo, meaning that anything that they can do to pick back up an argument so they can feel like they can address it properly is what this energy is giving. So let's say your ex reached out, but the conversation quickly turned. Quick. Hey, how you doing, Leo? Boom, we arguing. Like, this person is on that with you. Like, meaning is on site. Like, they want to get their frustration off. They were not able to do it when you guys were together, and they're still holding on. And this is giving energy of a recent breakup. So focus on closure. Ask yourself if continuing to engage with the energy is helping you. I think you know that it's not. I don't believe that reconciliation is possible. Well, I don't believe that reconciliation with this specific person that I'm talking about is possible. But if it feels possible and healthy, approach it, and with a mindset of healing. If not, the way that I'm going to go with, release that ish, okay? Release the resentment and focus on your own peace. I think that either way, this is a split bag, but when you, whether If you release it, I feel intuitively that things are going to get better. If not between you and this person, definitely you. Whether it's through forgiveness or simply letting go. Free yourself from that emotional baggage and open the door to brighter opportunities in love, period. For this one, the Tower. The Tower is what caused the breakup. I do not feel like this is a recent breakup. I feel like this is something that's been lingering and going back and forth. You could have even dipped back with this person. It's just not worth it. Sudden realizations, dismantling of what no longer serves you is what needs to be done. Don't climb in the tower, that's completely destroyed but still standing. Break that thing on down because it's time to do that. A numerology insight, I'm going to assign a 9 to this, which indicates, fruition, attainment, and fulfillment, but also completion and letting go. Resolve or release, period. If you resolve or release whatever you decide to do, the conflict, you will create space for new beginnings, whether with or without this person. All right. And that concludes the video today. Leo, fights, arguments, and conflicts. This is a card that definitely is a little rough, but it is reminding us that tension doesn't have to break us. It actually teaches us how to communicate better, stronger, and wiser. So whether you're single, in a relationship, or reflecting on the past, you do have the strength to turn conflict into clarity, period, okay? If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe to The Marvelous Tribe. And I want to remind you, Leo, that your passion is power. Your love is your light, and your future is full of possibilities. Stay blessed and stay marvelous, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.